Hey guys, Mr. ATC with you again for another idea of housing. And today, as you can see, I'm back to you from a well-deserved holidays. It's amazing all the beautiful things you can find in nature, especially on the beach when you're walking by. And this time, I was with my wife and I found some beautiful stuff. At the same time, it will be the type of project reminding me of that place, that beautiful place that we visited. As you may have seen it in the preview, I was taking some shell directly from the sand and I've decided to create a very simple plate, wooden plate, using the same shell in order to create a key holder. As some of you may know, all those ideas are for you on my ATC TV. So if you're new to the concept, to the channel, I will advise you to subscribe just right here. Then click on the bell to receive a notification every time we are sharing new content with you. Then now, let me show you how I did it so you can create your own. Let's go. As you may have seen it in the preview video, during your next holidays in Guadeloupe, because of course you have to come, you will be finding a lot of shell on the beach and a lot of sea products that you can use in order to decorate your home. So what I've done here was to pick up some of the stuff and go back to my workshop in order to make something out of it. Alright, so now everything will be on my work table, and the goal for me is to find some easy and cool ideas, actually one easy and cool idea in order to create a key holder. And for this I first used a wooden board, which was in my workshop, and I didn't find a lot of things to do with it. So I've decided to work with it actually, in order to create this new design. The first thing will be for me to pass it to my thickness planner in order to remove all the imperfections and also clean it at the same time. Then, now that everything is clean, I will be removing a part of it, measuring around 40 to 50 centimeters. And for this cut, I will be using my miter saw. And remember guys that we are also offering some tools via our Amazon partnership. You can buy and find the same listing that you can find on Amazon and support our project at the same time. So feel free to check the links in the video description. Then after this cut, I will be moving to my router table in order to round up all the edges. And this will be done only on one side of the board. So now the wooden board is all clean and ready. To make this design a little bit catchy when someone is coming home, I've decided to use here and apply a golden paint, a special paint actually. If you would like more information about it, I will be also adding some more details for you in the video description. I will be applying the golden paint over the surface of the different stuff I've collected at the beach. When trying to put this one here over the board, the wooden board, I realized that it's not stable enough. So I'm gonna use here my disc sander in order to flatten the bottom as much as possible, at least to allow me to screw it to the wooden board. And now, as you can see, it stays perfectly in place. So now we can move on and apply the golden paint over each of them. And remember that it's really up to you. You know, here I'm using a golden paint. but in your home, you can use whatever you want. For this part, I'm being very careful because I don't want to break it. It's very fragile. So if you are planning on doing the same, I will advise you to put several layers of paint over it. In a few minutes you will see the final result look pretty amazing. But before that, I will apply my wood burning method over the wooden board in order to give it a rustic effect. Then sanding a little bit in order to remove a little bit of the dust. To finally apply at the end a thin layer of transparent varnish. Alright, so as I was telling you earlier, the result with this paint is pretty amazing. And as you can see, the end result is pretty shiny. Then now I will be using my drill machine in order to create 3 holes to insert the screws. Note that for this kind of product, don't create too much holes because you don't want to break it. First, as you could see, I was using a wooden board, a pilot wooden board, in order to create the holes. But now, it's time to attach it on the final one. Then adding some shell to see how it looks like. And it's looking pretty nice already. And as you may understand, the goal is not to put it flat like that over the table. So I have decided to add at the bottom some pads in order to give it a little bit more stability. But when taking another close look, I realized that the screws are still visible. So in order to solve this problem, I've decided to take some of the shell and glue them over each of the screws. And in my opinion, I don't know what you will think about it, it's giving this design a very natural aspect. Let me know what you think in the comments. Then now decorating with the rest of the shell. Then here we are with a very simple and nice key holder for your living room, bedroom, anywhere you want it. And as you can see, a lot of beautiful things you can take and create, especially natural materials. The shell, they are all available in Guadeloupe. On the sand, so you can take some of them and it reminds you of your holidays. Alright, so this idea was to show you what you can also do from the natural things that you're taking on your holidays. And I hope that this will inspire you to create some beautiful things also for your home. Our community is also the place where a lot of people are sharing with you some beautiful ideas like this one here. So you just have to click on the link in order to check out all the different ideas that we are sharing with you. As you know, the platform is open for everyone who would like to share ideas, if it's possible, recycled ideas of course, something using natural things, but we are open for everything. And you can find it in different languages for you, so feel free to check it out. Once again, Mr. ATC for another idea of housing. If you're new to our channel, our community, I will advise you to subscribe just right here and click on the bell to receive a notification every time we are sharing new content with you. Then I will see you next time.